guys. Today I wanted to have a chat about the effects of a female's menstrual cycle on your training. So here's a couple of things that you need to know. So first of all, the menstrual cycle has a huge influence on a female's metabolic state and training results. The follicular phase is when women should focus on progress, and it's characterized by a high tolerance of pain and increasing levels of endurance. Insulin sensitivity is higher during the follicular phase as well, and the female's body will be more prone to using carbs to fuel muscle gains. During ovulation, high estrogen levels can make women more prone to injury, and during the luteal phase or the final phase, the female body will rely more on fat as a fuel source. So you work hard each and every time you hit the gym, you give 100% effort, and you make sure that you eat right. You think you're doing everything right, but could there be something you aren't even aware of diminishing your results? Each and every day your hormones control you. You're well aware that testosterone, the male predominant sex hormone, is responsible for making men more muscular, strong and aggressive, but what about your hormones? So as a woman, each month your body goes through a series of events known as the female menstrual cycle. What most women don't realize, however, is the influence this cycle can have on your metabolic state and training results. Let's look more closely at this issue and explain what's going on. So the good news is once you understand the ramifications of these hormones, you can cater your program to overcome them and even take advantage of them to further your training results. First, keep in mind we're talking about premenopausal women who aren't using oral birth control. Now, the start of your cycle begins immediately after you finish menstruating, with the follicular phase lasting from day 0 to 14. This phase is characterized by increasing estrogen, normal progesterone, and an average body temperature. From there, you move into ovulation, which takes place around day 14. When this occurs, your estrogen level peaks and progesterone starts to increase. You'll also notice you start to feel warmer. From day 15 to 28 of your cycle, you'll enter the luteal phase, where estrogen is declining, progesterone is increasing, and your body temperature remains higher than baseline. Menstruation then follows to start things off all over again. Now, let's talk about what you go through during each phase. So during the follicular phase, when it comes to your workout sessions, the follicular phase, including the ovulation period, is where you should be focusing on your progress. This phase is characterized by a higher tolerance for pain, the highest maximum voluntary force generation capacity, as well as increasing levels of endurance. Your body will also be more prone to utilizing muscle glycogen to fuel exercise during this stage, making high carb workout nutrition critical. To add to this, your insulin sensitivity levels will be higher during this phase, so focus on higher carb phases or refeeds during intense carb depleting workouts. Your body will be more prone to using those carbs to fuel muscle gains. These intense workouts, coupled with metabolism enhancing refeeds, will also help to counteract the decline in your resting metabolic rate that takes place during this time. Next, you've got the ovulation phase. During ovulation, your strength levels will be high, and you may notice the high shear force generation capacity during this phase. If you want to try and hit a PB, now is the time to try. One study published in the Journal of Physiology noted that ovulating women showed an 11% increase in both quadriceps as well as hand grip strength. Take note, though, that you may also be at a higher risk of injury as estrogen skyrockets to its highest point during this phase. It can impact collagen metabolism and also influence your neuromuscular control. It was noted in the American Journal of Sports Medicine that anterior cruciate ligament injury rates are 4 to 8 times higher during this point in the cycle than in all other phases. So make sure that you train hard at this time, but be especially careful when using good form and being mindful of fatigue buildup. Your metabolism will also be starting to climb at this point, so if you're feeling a little extra hungry, understand this may be the reason why. Consider adding a few more calories to your diet during this phase, but get those calories from a balanced mix of proteins, carbs and fats as your insulin sensitivity is starting to decline. Then in the luteal phase, which is the final phase. So have you ever had those workouts where it seems your body is just fighting you every step of the way? If so, chances are good it's happening during your luteal phase. During the luteal phase, your body temperature is higher than normal. You'll experience higher cardio strain and a decrease in time to exhaustion. In addition to this, you may be retaining excess water weight due to PMS, making it more uncomfortable to perform very intense sprint-like activities. Your body will also rely more heavily on fat as a fuel source during the luteal phase instead of muscle glycogen. Doing workouts that can utilize fat as fuel is a wise move. This all points to utilizing lower intensity cardio training coupled with moderate intensity strength work. For those suffering from very high fatigue and discomfort, yoga may be the route to go, as studies suggest it may help to lessen the severity and duration of PMS symptoms. Alternatively, guys, if you're doing strength training, you can probably drop your sets down by 1. So if you're doing 4 sets for an exercise, drop down to 3 sets and also increase your rest a little bit. Metabolically, your body will be at its peak during this time. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition suggests your metabolism will be humming along about 7.7% higher than normal, and you'll also experience a greater thermic effect from food as your body will burn more calories digesting than it normally does. So one thing you want to watch out for in this phase, however, is your craving for higher carbohydrate foods. Your serotonin production will be lower, and that can promote your poor mood and irritability. Your instinct will be to eat more carbs as they cause a rapid release of serotonin, instantly providing a mood boost and a natural high. However, due to insulin sensitivity now being at its lowest point and the fact you'll be lowering the intensity of your workouts due to your high fatigability, you need to keep your carb intake under control. With the high metabolic rate and more moderate paced exercise training, this is a prime time to opt for a lower carb, lower calorie phase to kickstart fat burning. Some women may also report feeling nauseated during this time due to PMS symptoms, so the decrease in food intake may be quite welcomed. To help offset the decline in serotonin and calm those cravings for carbs, consider supplementing with tryptophan or eating foods rich in this amino acid, such as turkey, skim milk, soybeans, or pumpkin seeds, as they can help produce a natural spike in this neurotransmitter precursor. Alright guys, thank you yet again for watching my channel. Please like and subscribe to the channel if you like what you saw today. If you didn't like what you saw, feel free to comment below, and hopefully we can get more of these videos out. So if you have any ideas, please give me some topic ideas below that I can research and discuss, and I will see you again soon.